Hey guys, today's profile review is with a Katarina who has an insane win rate of over 60% in her last 60 games. She's climbed from Silver 2 last season all the way to Gold 3 in the preseason. We're not even halfway through preseason yet. And so we're going to be breaking down exactly what this Katarina can do to continue one-tricking and to climb to their rank goal of Platinum or Diamond. Guys, I hope you enjoy this profile review. If you want your profile reviewed, check out the link in the description below. Fill out the form and you can get your profile reviewed by myself live on YouTube. Anyway, let's get into the video. So currently you are Gold 3 0LP on the EUNE server, which puts you in about the top 25% of your server, ladder rank 494,000. And I can see here that you're a bit of a mid-main. And obviously your goal is to get to Platinum or Diamond. So firstly, I just want to say your preseason looks like it's doing really well. It looks like you finished Silver 2 at the end of last season and you're already up to Gold 3 0LP. So firstly, Alexander, congratulations. That's a really, really big climb. And what this is going to do is this is going to set you up for success to reach Platinum probably in your first 50 to 100 games next season if you can continue this. So the important thing about preseason is that MMR resets softly from preseason to new season. So you're actually setting yourself up for success here by having climbed Silver 2 to Gold 3 instead of, what a lot of players do is for fun during the preseason, or they simply just don't play and they find other games. So firstly, you're on the right track and you're doing the right things, and let's see how we can continue that trend. So the 4 things I'm going to go over in this profile review are for you to improve is looking at your champion pool, looking at your game consistency, so win, loss, death, kill, etc., looking at your CS per minute, and then looking at your laning phase, because I think these are areas we can improve. So we're going to start with the first one with champion pool. So right now, last season, you played 275 games in the mid lane, and only 146 of them were on your one trick. I'm glad that you've cut out LeBlanc now. I can see that you don't play her anymore in your last, let's see, 40... I hope I don't see any LeBlanc here. Okay, there's a little bit of LeBlanc. I don't want to see a LeBlanc anymore. In terms of your champion pool, the quickest way you can climb to Platinum or Diamond is to one-trick Katarina. It's the quickest way. Without a doubt, you can play Katarina into Platinum, into Diamond. Don't think, oh, Katarina can't win games in Diamond. She can win at any rank. There are one-trick pony Katarinas at all ranks in League of Legends, particularly in Challenger, Master, and Grandmaster. So don't ever use your champion or your champion pool as an excuse as to why you can't climb. You can one-trick Katarina all the way up. Now, if you don't want to one-trick Katarina, that's a different story. You then have to look at building a champion pool and taking a bit more time and maybe going, okay, well, maybe I won't get to Diamond next season because I'm learning my champion pool. I'm going to spend 3 months learning a new champion. And that's fine. That's a good strategy. But if you're looking to climb in the fastest way possible, and what I would recommend as a coach, play Katarina until Diamond, until you get your goal rank, and then you can expand your champion pool there. Get a Smurf, learn new champions, or you can do that while you're playing. So you could one-trick Katarina on this account, get a Smurf account, and just learn. Maybe you really want to play LeBlanc, or you want to make your Zed work. Maybe you want to learn a bit more of your Zed because it's really good. Now on to the second part, consistency. So right now I'm seeing there's a lot of coin flipping with your Katarina. Yes, you've got a 65% win rate on her in your last 60 games, which is really good. When you win hard, but sometimes when you lose quite hard. So this is what you need to figure out. I want to know these kind of games where you go 9 and 11, 16 and 10, 4 and 11, 6 and 7. You need to work out, that one isn't so bad, but you need to work out why when you lose so badly. A consistent player will be able to lose, but always have, a decent score, pretty good impact, and they won't have died too much. So what I would look at for you is particularly looking at your losses. You need to figure out, well, holy shit, why are my deaths in the double digits? Was it because the game was just really chaotic? Or was it because I was playing a bit too coin flippy? I thought I was ahead when I really wasn't. And I was constantly just trying to get back in the game, but I was so far behind that I was just simply getting outplayed by levels, resources, and better items. So that's something I would focus on as well, Alexander. The third thing is your CS. And to be honest, this isn't too much of an issue at the moment, because you do have a 55% win rate on Katarina in 150 games, even though your CS is 5.1. So you're still winning a lot of games with bad CS, but I'd really like to see this go up to like 5.5 or 6. Ideally, because CS is a really good source of income, and on average, that will generate a lot more gold for you if you can just get that up by about 1 CS per minute in your games. Now, the fourth thing I want to talk about is your laning phase. Your laning phase, you're only plus 1.6 gold difference at 15 minutes. We can see on your Katarina, it's a little bit better at plus 200. But given Katarina is generally such a good champion in the first 15 minutes of the game, I'm wondering if you struggle a little bit with your laning phase. Maybe you don't anymore, because I can see now you've got a 64% win rate in your last 60 games. But I would be interested to note and focus for you on is how many times you're dying in the first 15 minutes of the game, and what your CS per minute is, or what your CS is relative to your opponent mid laner. You know, if you're roaming and getting kills for the sake of losing CS, that's kind of fine, because 300 gold is worth losing a wave. But if you're finding that, you know, generally, you know, you're not getting many more kills, or you're not getting kills, but you're lacking in CS and you're dying too much in laning phase, those are the two things I think you'd need to look at. Now, Alexander, as I've said, you have the potential to climb to Platinum or Diamond 1 trick in Katarina. Now, I noticed you did say you were interested in paid coaching, and what I would recommend for someone like you is monthly coaching sessions. And so I have a program that's called a monthly ranked climbing plan. And basically what I do is I sit down with you, we build a strategy from the ground up of how for you to go from gold 3 to plat to diamond, and we have monthly coaching sessions to break down every single focus area for each month, and we go through and we unblock every hurdle you have from gold 3 to gold 2 to gold 1 to plat 4 to plat 3 to plat 2 to plat 1, eventually to diamond. And the reason why I'm recommending this is because it's really effective. A lot of coaching, you have like a one-off session and you're like, oh, this was good, and it works for a couple of weeks, but then you all of a sudden fix the problems you're focusing on, and then you're like, oh shit, what do I focus on now? So Alexander, that's where the monthly coaching comes in, is that we basically remove every roadblock you have, and we focus on the most important things to improve first, and we slowly break down every single weakness you have until we get you into becoming basically a technical god or a master at whatever you want to do. So if you want to continue one-tricking Katarina, if you want to expand your champion pool to Katarina and Zed, we can work with whatever you want and help you reach that goal with that champion pool that you want to go to, as long as you're interested, you're committed to getting diamond, and you're willing to stick with a strategy for an extended period of time, 3 to 6 months, then you'd be perfect for that. So what I'm going to do, Alexander, is once you've watched this, please reach out to me on Discord. Let me know what you thought of the profile review. Let me know if you have any more questions or anything I want to add, or you want to add. And what I'd suggest is, if you're interested in learning more about that monthly rank climbing plan, once you've watched this, message me on Discord, say, hey, I'm interested, and we can go from there. Overall, I think you've got a really good account. I think you've done really well in the preseason, and I expect that to continue into preseason, into next season. So you're going to do really well this season. I would really recommend sticking on that cat and just focusing on those improvement areas I suggested. So as always, cheers, good luck on the Rift, Alexander, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel already, make sure you click the subscribe button, because I do release content on a weekly basis that is all about improving, getting better at League of Legends. Cheers, good luck on the Rift, and I'll talk to you once you've watched this.